Hey there, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments. So what I hear is misery really does love company. But to take it even further, what I receive is that there are some people out here that really expect you to be suffering and struggling because that's how they perceive themselves as doing. So they're trying to project their own struggles onto you. It's not a me thing in those circumstances, right? It's not like, man, I can't pay my bills, or okay, let's just stick with that, is what I hear from Spirit, because what I receive is that you are covering your bills, right? Even if it's a struggle, right? You're covering them. Even if its ends are barely meeting, and even if it's a situation and circumstance where you're kind of robbing Paul to pay Peter type situation, but you're covering them. You're making it happen. That's what I receive. But the thing is, they're not covering theirs because they choose to allocate those funds that would typically be used for their actual needs to cover their wants, right? So they're getting the concert tickets, they're getting the takeout food, they're getting their nails and hair done. Nair is a combination of nails and hair. They're getting their nair done, right? They're doing all of these things that are not necessary, and then they turn around and they complain about not being able to cover the lights, about being able to cover the water, without being able to cover groceries, all of these basic necessities, right? The things that they need in order to not only survive, but to thrive on a basic level, right? So instead, they bring their struggle to you as if it's your struggle too. What I hear is like, man, I can't even make it. And they want you to agree, right? They want you to come into agreement with their struggle so that way they can become your struggle too. And also what I hear is like I think it's Judge Joe Mathis or Judge Mathis or Judge Joe Brown. I don't know which one, who's like that dry begging, right? Like, man, I'm barely making it. Every time you ask how they're doing, well, I mean, I'll be better if I could afford these lights, right? And you're like, in the back of your head, like, shoot, I just barely made it, or I'm a few short and I'm trying to figure it out, but you're not expressing it, right? You see what I'm saying? You're different is the bottom line. This is very ancestral because they want you to recognize and understand that you're surrounding yourself with the wrong. When they are distracted and they have their energy and focus on things that, air quotes, don't matter, don't let that become your problem, because they're trying to make their problems your problems, and that's just not the way it goes. Stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing, because the struggle that you may even perceive today is not going to exist tomorrow, but they're making that their livelihood. So you can't associate with that.